Ever sent money online and then wondered if it actually landed in the right hands? Or maybe you're on the receiving end, expecting a payment that never quite materializes in your account? Today, we're diving deep into a common, yet sometimes confusing, scenario. What exactly happens when a PayPal payment goes unclaimed? Think about it. You've carefully entered the recipient's email address, double-checked the amount, and hit that send button with confidence. But what if there's a typo in the email? What if the recipient rarely checks that particular account? Or perhaps life just gets in the way and they simply forget about the pending funds. These are just a few reasons why a PayPal payment might linger in the digital ether, unclaimed. Before we unravel the fate of these orphaned funds, let's quickly recap how a typical PayPal transaction works. When someone sends you money via PayPal, the funds are usually credited almost instantly to your PayPal balance. You'll receive a notification, and the money is readily available for you to use, whether you want to spend it online, send it to someone else, or withdraw it to your bank account. This seamless process works beautifully most of the time. However, the system relies on the recipient having a PayPal account linked to the email address the sender used. This is where the concept of an unclaimed payment comes into play. An unclaimed PayPal payment essentially means that the recipient hasn't yet taken the necessary steps to accept the funds. This typically happens when the recipient doesn't have a PayPal account associated with the email address the payment was sent to, or if they haven't manually accepted the payment within a certain time frame. So, what triggers this unclaimed status? The most common reason, as mentioned earlier, is an incorrect or inactive email address. If the sender makes even a single typo, the payment won't reach its intended destination. Similarly, if the recipient has closed their PayPal account or no longer uses the email address the payment was sent to, the system won't be able to automatically deposit the funds. Another scenario involves payments sent to users who haven't yet fully set up their PayPal account. While they might have created a basic profile, they might not have linked a bank account or confirmed their email address. In such cases, PayPal might hold the payment until the recipient completes these steps. Furthermore, there are instances where the sender might intentionally send a payment as pending or requiring manual acceptance by the recipient, although this is less common for standard personal payments and more often seen in business transactions or specific payment settings. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. What actually happens to these unclaimed funds? The crucial element here is time. PayPal doesn't hold onto unclaimed payments indefinitely. There's a specific time frame within which the recipient needs to claim the money. For most standard PayPal payments, the recipient typically has 30 days from the date the payment was sent to claim it. This time frame can sometimes vary depending on the type of payment or the sender's account settings, but 30 days is the general rule of thumb. So, what happens if the 30-day window closes and the payment remains unclaimed? In most cases, the funds are automatically returned to the sender's PayPal account. PayPal will usually send a notification to the sender informing them that the payment has been reversed due to it being unclaimed. The money will then reappear in their available balance. This automatic reversal is a key safety feature of PayPal. It ensures that funds don't get lost in the system indefinitely and provides a resolution when a payment can't be successfully delivered to the intended recipient. However, there are a few nuances and exceptions to this 30-day rule. For instance, if the sender initiated the payment through a specific service or platform that has its own payment processing policies, the time frame for unclaimed payments might differ. It's always a good idea to check the terms and conditions of the specific service you're using. Additionally, in some rare cases, if there are disputes or investigations related to the payment, the funds might be held by PayPal for a longer period until the issue is resolved. Now, let's shift our focus to the perspective of the recipient. What should you do if you're expecting a PayPal payment that hasn't arrived? The first and most crucial step is to check the email address the sender used. Ask them to confirm the exact email they sent the payment to. Even a minor typo can prevent the payment from reaching you. Next, log in to your PayPal account and check your recent activity and any pending notifications. Sometimes, Unclaimed payments might appear as pending or require you to manually accept them, especially if you haven't fully confirmed your email address or linked a bank account. If you can't find the payment and the sender confirms they sent it to the correct email address, it's worth contacting PayPal support directly. They will be able to investigate the transaction and provide you with more specific information about its status. Be prepared to provide details such as the sender's email address, the date the payment was sent, and the approximate amount. From the sender's perspective, what can you do to avoid your PayPal payments going unclaimed in the first place? The most important thing is to double-check the recipient's email address very carefully before hitting send. It's always a good practice to confirm the email address with the recipient beforehand, especially if it's someone you're sending money to for the first time. If you're sending money to someone who you know doesn't have a PayPal account, it might be worth informing them that they will need to sign up for a PayPal account using the email address you sent the payment to in order to claim the funds. PayPal also offers features like sending payment requests, which can help ensure that the recipient provides you with the correct email address associated with their PayPal account. This can be particularly useful for business transactions or when dealing with new contacts. Another helpful tip for senders is to keep an eye on your PayPal activity after sending a payment. If you don't see the transaction marked as completed or if you receive a notification about an unclaimed payment, follow up with the recipient to ensure they've received it. So, to summarize the journey of an unclaimed PayPal payment, it typically sits in limbo for around 30 days, waiting for the recipient to claim it. If no action is taken within this time frame, the funds are usually returned to the sender's PayPal account. While this system is designed to prevent funds from getting lost, it highlights the importance of accurate email addresses and timely action from both senders and recipients. Understanding this process can save you a lot of potential headaches and ensure that your online transactions go smoothly. Whether you're sending or expecting money via PayPal, knowing what happens to unclaimed payments empowers you to take the necessary steps to track your funds and resolve any issues that might arise. It's a reminder that even in the digital world, a little attention to detail can go a long way in ensuring successful transactions. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.